In the distance, I see a manatee, an eagle ray floating by, a 3-foot lobster, a dolphin, a nurse shark, intimidating but harmless, a shipwreck that housed so many small fish, it reminded me of the movie Little Nemo. What amazing beauty I have experienced while snorkeling, and I'm so grateful for that. I think snorkeling is the cheapest, most inexpensive sport, and it's a sport you'll never want to stop. When I was in Belize, that's where I had my first experience snorkeling, in the island of Ambergris Caye and Caye Caulker. I was fascinated by the places that we were able to see. We went to Holchan Marine, we went to Mexico Rocks, we went to the Belize has a reef, and the fish that we saw there was amazing. Huge puffer fish, tarpon, many colored different fish, coral, wonderful. The other times that I've been to Belize, we went south to Punta Gordo. We saw down there, we went to an island called Lime Cay. Lime Cay, the water is lime color. It was clear, crystal clear, wonderful. Saw a shipwreck there. We saw a 3-foot lobster. Amazing stuff. Since then, I've been to Mexico. I've been to Honduras, to the island of Raton. I've been to Costa Rica, to the north, south, east, and west of Costa Rica. I've been to Panama and also Hawaii. And each of these have their own amazing beauty and places to go for snorkeling. So from this, I have experienced so much, and I'm excited to share that with you. I'm excited to share with you the equipment that's needed, where to go, how to get started, and the safety involved in snorkeling. So let's get started with the equipment that is needed. We need to start off with a mask and a snorkel. With your mask needs to fit tight and snug. It needs to have a really good suction. The snorkel needs to fit tight up against the mask with a plastic holder, so that if you take it out of your mouth, it doesn't float away. So that's really important. When we snorkeled, it fogged up quite a bit. So we learned that we could use dish soap, rub it in the lens, rinse it with soapy water, and you rarely have any fog, which is wonderful when you're trying to see under the water. It lasts about an hour. The second piece of equipment would be your fins. Your fins are really important. It's what keeps you paddling, it keeps your momentum, and it keeps you buoyant. Fins need to fit just like your shoe, not too tight to cause your foot to go to sleep, and not too loose so that it falls off when you're paddling. How you do that is you try it on. It should be the same shoe size, however, half sizes. So you'll have to try them on and see what fits best. So with those 3 pieces of equipment, that is what's mandatory to go snorkeling. The next piece is your vest. This is a small yellow vest that holds a little bit of air that keeps you buoyant. It's really important to wear those. Most places that you go now are mandatory that you have those, even if you're a good swimmer. It helps manage your energy so it's not too hard and you don't get tired easily. It helps you propel through the water easily also, because it keeps you really flat and buoyant. So that's going to be really important. The third piece is optional. It's your wetsuit and dive skin. Your dive skin is really thin material. It goes from your head to your toe, from your arm all the way up. Getting sunburnt, and it also keeps you from getting stung by jellyfish. We had that experience. 3 of us had our dive skins on, and my mom did not. And we just happened to be in the right current, and all these baby jellyfish were coming through, and my mom got stung quite a few times, but we didn't. I didn't feel them. I didn't even know that they were there. And so I can attest that it did help us when we used our dive skin. So that is the equipment. That's really important for snorkeling. The second bit of information would be how to get started. So how I got started was we went and bought our equipment. We went to a pool and we tested it out. The guy that we bought it from said, hey, bring it back. If it doesn't fit right, we can refit it, which was wonderful. So we took our kids there. We all went to the pool, tried on our masks, snorkel, and fins, and it worked wonderful. So I suggest that you do that too. Take a class. A dive shop suggests taking a class for snorkeling. But if you opt not to, take your gear to a pool yourself and try it on and do it yourself. And you can practice snorkeling in a pool. They allow all your equipment there, not a problem bringing it. So feel comfortable doing that. So those are the two options of how to get started. Next is where to go. So I was reading in coastalliving.com that there was 10 amazing areas to go, not in order of importance, but that there was 10 areas to go. There was 4 areas to go in Jamaica, 4 areas to go in Mexico,